Always feels good to be sitting on the floor recording the videos. Always get tumbling, but in a good way. It's been a really long time since I've done an age gap video. I don't remember the last time I did one. It must have been a couple months now that I think about it. In this video, this dad falls in love with the nanny, but there is a little bit of a catch. Turns out one of the kids has a major problem with it. Enough talking, let's just get right into it.
I started to get a nanny because at the time I was a single dad, and in order for me to go to work, I needed someone to care for the children.
Okay, you know, it's pretty understandable.
I hated him. My first impression was I hated him.
Damn.
Did not like working for him. As I was working for him, I continued to look for other jobs. He was very rude. I rarely got a hi. What was your first impression of me? You thought I was a terrible nanny.
I think you're a great woman.
So off the bat, they was not messing with each other.
Good morning.
Our age gap is 20 years.
Damn.
My friends and family, everyone just thought I was crazy. They're like, what the heck are you doing? This man's 20 years older than you. He has 3 kids. What are you thinking? At the time,
I'm not gonna throw out the allegation that normal people would throw out. I'm gonna give it some time. Single dad, working a lot. Looks like they got a nice crib together. I'm not gonna throw out that allegation. If y'all want to throw that out, go ahead. But I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt just a little bit.
When my kids first found out I was dating Crystal, at first they treated it as just, you know, another girl that dad's dating. You know, I did unfortunately date a lot of women. It really affected the oldest one the most. She didn't like the idea at all. She said it went from being my best friend to being with my dad.
How many women did you date, sir? Maybe the money? I don't know.
Sal is my stepson.
Okay.
I was 23 when I started nannying for Sal, and Sal, I believe, was 12. I think Sal's initial reaction was he was happy, but he might say otherwise. I truly don't remember.
When I first found out that my dad and Crystal were dating, I was definitely surprised she was my nanny. Some people thought it was weird that the age gap was really large. My dad brought a lot of women home, so I just thought it's just another 23-year-old he brought home. Crystal is sport.
Damn, yo, was that cycling every day? Talking about new girls? Oh, this.
I'm spiteful. I guess she was just immature. I didn't really think anything of it. I didn't think that they were gonna get married. Would it be my first choice? Probably not.
Damn.
But that's life.
Sal is
So
really going for
always
it.
have a crush on Crystal, or did it just happen?
I think it developed into a crush. It took a while, like a few months.
What did you like about her from the start?
I recognized she was good looking. I got to know her. She was a good person, has a good heart. Can't say that, right? Can you say she doesn't have a good heart? Like when she hurt.
Yo, oh, bro. This is gonna be an interesting lunch.
She hurt you intentionally.
I remember her not driving me to school.
Oh my God, you're still not over this.
She told me she would never drive me to school, but she would drive cash and like 20 minutes later.
Do you think she did that because you're her stepson and Kirsten's not?
I don't know the answer to it.
Well, I think that's how you feel.
Okay, that was a little interesting. I can tell off the bat he thinks that she is just lying out of her ass about loving the dad, and then she says, I'm not taking you to school, I'm taking my own son to school, pretty much saying like, you're not my son, I'm not doing shit for you, which is wild. You're dating the man, he has a son, you don't have to treat him like your son, but like, you know what I mean? You get what I mean? That was a little wild. I'll tell you a little bit about someone's character so I could get what you mean.
Definitely.
So what made you like my dad?
What's not to like?
He's a great dad.
Did you see that though, at the time? I mean, he was coming home at like 7 p.m. so. Did my dad want to fire you?
Yeah. Yeah, because I wasn't
Yo,
cleaning enough.
he does not care.
Or at all.
Didn't your mom cook one of the dinners and brought it home to you?
Oh my God, Sal. Sal's really gonna spill the tea today, okay.
I kind of feel bad for her son because he's kind of just there like watching his mom get bashed, and then like he views this kid as an older brother in an awkward position.
Sal, how did you feel when you first found out that Crystal and I were dating?
He was so happy.
I was definitely happy for you for getting a young girl. I didn't think anything of it. Didn't think you were gonna marry her, for sure. Just I think probably a month prior you had the other 22-year-old.
What about
Damn.
her?
She was nice. She was definitely a mother figure.
She good?
This kid, he's got some balls on it, bro. And they're just letting him. Just like, alright, bet, baby, let it rip. The stepmom, dad, they're just like, yup, that's just Sal.
How long did it take you to somewhat accept Crystal as stepmom?
I think when I was younger, I actually like loved her,
What's
Oh,
younger?
like 12 or 13.
loved
You
though.
loved her then.
I think so.
And then you suddenly didn't like her? Or so she did things to upset you?
Yeah.
Not drive you to school?
Yeah, not driving to school.
Haley, he's still not over that.
Okay, see, I can't agree with her on this. The whole he's not over that. Telling that to a young kid, and for him to understand what you mean by that already. We already started off the relationship like that. That's a huge dent. I can kind of see where he's coming from though, because that does tell someone about their character. Can they change? Of course. Get where he's coming from. It is
I
a.
don't think he'll ever.
She moving a little
Yeah,
funny.
We've been hearing about this for years. He's gonna graduate college in 1 year and he's still talking about this.
I think my dad and Crystal are good together because the age gap is a lot. It brings a lot of attention. Crystal likes attention. You can
Holy
tell from her car. A lot of people say that she's a gold digger, obviously, and with my dad for the money. I don't disagree.
Stop.
My dad.
Sal. You naughty boy. What? He knows stuff. He's been seeing stuff. He hears things like nah. You don't just grab this out of nowhere, bro.
There was a spicy TikTok that I saw, something about the bedroom or whatever, and I went in the comments and I said, hey guys, this is the guy's son, and I'm grossed out.
We get a lot of judgment on social media. TikTok is definitely the worst. You know, the typical stuff when you're in an age gap relationship, like, oh, she's a gold digger, he's so ugly, he's so old, what are you thinking? They said he could be your father. I mean, it is true.
Yeah, that is very true.
At the end of the day, these people, don't even know us, but people are mean.
What about you, Kev?
Cash, do your
Your
friends
friends
talk about it?
Do they know about TikToks?
You don't get like, your mom is so hot.
Ah, so you must
Damn.
get that.
Yeah. I get that with my sister too.
So weird.
Damn, this kid is in the trenches, bro. Bro gets mom is so hot, sister's so hot.
There is nothing I dislike about my wife. Serious. She's everything to me.
I love how much of a provider he is. I think that's my biggest thing. It's like no matter what, he'll do whatever it takes to provide for me and the kids.
I think we balance each other. My strengths.
It's a bit interesting that that's the number one thing for you. Always the question, and we'll never know unless he goes broke. I highly doubt it. Would you still mess with him if he didn't have X, Y, and Z? What's the answer? According to Sal, it's a fairly simple answer. It's a very simple answer, actually. Sal is that guy who just lets every thought rip. He's blunt and does not care who he's talking to. He's gonna say whatever on his mind. But those people are very interesting if you ever met those people. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. This video is going up on, when is this video? Monday? Yes, a Monday. So I'll talk to you guys all the way back on Tuesday. Yes, and peace out.